Hey everyone, welcome back to NailNovice. Marbling. It is so popular in most salons when it comes to easily achievable art, and today I'm going to show you 4 easy marble techniques that your clients will love. Technique 1. I'm going to be using 3 colours in this design, and I'm using one of those colours as my base, one layer before curing. Next, I'm applying a couple of dots of each colour just using a bottle brush. And then I'm taking a small piece of a paraffin bag, but cling wrap also works, and I'm slightly crumpling this in my hand to create a textured surface. I'm then dabbing this plastic over the wet colours, being careful not to remain in one spot as it will muddle the colours together. And this goes in for a full cure when finished. Now this technique doesn't actually leave the nail textured, so one coat of top coat is sufficient and you're finished. Technique 2. I featured this technique in a video of its own before, I will link it above. I'm starting with 2 coats of my base colour, curing between each layer. I'm then applying a layer of top coat, but I do not cure. I'm leaving this wet, and I'm going straight over the top of it with some squiggles in my chosen colour. And again, while everything is still wet, I'm dispersing the colour out using isopropyl alcohol. You can then come back in with some darker strokes for definition and continue to disperse and add as you prefer before curing. A layer of top coat and this design is finished. Technique 3. This is one that's been featured on Instagram a lot lately. I'm applying a base layer of a translucent pink and curing. And straight out of the lamp I'm applying random drops of both the translucent pink and a dark opaque colour before using a thicker detail brush to disperse and marble the colours into one another. When I'm happy with the effect, it's into the lamp for a full cure and finishing off with top coat. Technique 4. For this effect I'm starting off with a light background, usually one of the colours that I'll be using in my marble design, and curing that base layer. Then on a palette I'm applying strokes of my chosen colours and then marbling them while still on the palette with a thin striping brush. With a square or French ended brush I'm then scooping some colour up. And to apply onto my base layer, I'm placing my brush colour side up and wiggling the colour off from the end of my brush for a short line or until the colours start to blend into one another. Lifting my brush up, scooping some new colour and repeating the process. When placing it, the first bit that comes off the brush is the thickest, so be sure to arrange these evenly around the nail. Then I'm using a striping brush to disperse thicker areas and pull the marble to the outside edges of the nail while still following its natural pattern. Now this design does use a lot of polish compared to the others, and it is quite time consuming, so if someone is wanting a full set of these, I'll definitely make sure you're charging accordingly. Be super careful not to apply this design too thick to allow for a full and proper cure, and finish with a top coat. And that's it, 4 easy marble designs. Which one is your favourite? Have you tried them all? I will talk to you in my next video.